Coming to you live from Southern California, it's Major League Baseball on a Friday night. It's the Boston Red Sox and the Los Angeles Angels. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. The headline today, the hitting streak he's been on.
Yeah, an impressive streak. Can he keep it going in this one? Feels like there isn't a pitch he can't hit right now. Looking forward to seeing how they deal with him.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And getting the start for the Angels, Yusei Kikuchi. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
And we're underway in game 1 of the series. Fastball for a strike. Fly ball down the line, and that one is foul, so we'll try it again. Ball. Got him swinging. As we check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox, the guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Jarren Duran.
Yeah, he's got a hit in 10 straight games, Boog. I mean, clearly swinging the bat well right now and carrying that momentum from game to game, just being real consistent at the plate. Look for him to have some good at-bats here today.
Wilyer Abreu, the next to hit.
He's done a great job making contact recently, working on a nice 11-game hitting streak.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Abreu launched a homer in his most recent game. Just starting things out here in Anaheim.
Ball.
Kikuchi with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or two of incredible starts. And right now, it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
Ripped on a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
One out, runner at second. Roman Anthony will hit next.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
This one in the air, center field. Trout takes it in for the out. 2 away.
Batting fourth, first baseman, Wilson Contreras.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. Center field. And that is that. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. Now the Angels will get their first crack at it. No score. Back in Anaheim, and getting the start for the Red Sox, Cutter Crawford. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots. Digging in, Nolan Schanuel.
First baseman, number 18, Nolan Schanuel.
And there's a foul ball.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
And that one is downstairs. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And a base hit up the middle. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. I always talk about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Here's Mike Trout. 2 RBIs last night. 2 of the 3 runs they scored in the game. Shadowell aboard here at first with nobody out.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Hey! This ball's chopped on the ground. Durbin quickly to second for 1 and 2. What a play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Base is empty after the double play. Now batting Joe Adele. And that one fouled off. Adele working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers.
Well, we've seen him flex some impressive power this season, and there's still a lot of time to go. If he can keep up this pace he's on, we could be in for something really special.
Two down, nobody on. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Hard hit, right side. Whips it to first. And that's the inning. Scoreless after 1. New inning getting started. So stepping in for Boston, Trevor Story. Hey! Popped up left side. 1 away.
Batting 6th, center fielder, Cedon Rafaela.
So digging in, Cedon Rafaela. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Right through there for a strike. Foul ball, still 0-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
got him looking. Now 2 away.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Looks like he wants the signs again. And here is Romy Gonzalez. That one's in there. Strike 1. Second inning here, no score.
Ball 1.
Late on that fastball.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now it's the Angels cleanup batter, Zach Neto. That one fouled off. The 0-1.
That's a ball.
Lifted in the air, right field. Abreu takes it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting fifth, designated hitter,
Jorge Soler up at the plate. Soler working through some struggles lately.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this.
That's too high.
But he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
The 1-0. And a foul ball. Here's a 1-1. Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Josh Lowe, the next to hit for the Angels. Man at first, 1 away. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
On the ground. Flips it. There's 1. On to first.
No, he's safe.
So they get 1, but a really nice try there. And next for the Angels, Oswald Peraza. They take the force out, inning over. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Welcome back. They have been lights out on the mound the past month. Here is a look at the numbers. And a foul ball. Tap foul at the plate. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Carlos Narvaez.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
This one in the air right field. Adele going after it. Reaching down, makes the catch.
Up next for the Red Sox, the designated hitter.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Jaron Duran digs in now. Went down on strikes his first time through. To the right side, Shadowell. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Swings through that one out in front that time. The 0-2.
That's a really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Anthony settles underneath it. And there's one down.
Batting ninth, second baseman,
Christian Moore, the next to hit for the Angels.
He really needs to start making more contact. Striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
Ball 1. Still tied at 0. Last of the third.
Ball.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Pretty close, but it was a ball. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Here's a 2-0. And that one fouled off. That cuts the corner. Check swing didn't go. Counts full 3-2.
Oh, this guy's going to have to slow things down. There's no reason for him to even check swing on that pitch. It was never even close.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Payoff pitch. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Three-two. Out towards right center field. Abreu on his way over. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Angels, first baseman, Nolan.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup. And now the first baseman, Nolan Shotwell. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. Got him to chase one above the zone there.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
This one in the air center field. And that's the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. On to the fourth. Still scoreless. Start of the fourth. So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu.
You know, these Red Sox, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
The 0-1. And that's in for a strike.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike three. So up next, Roman Anthony. Fly to center his first time. Aye. All tied up, top half of inning number 4. Ball. Falling behind 2-1.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
You know, variant speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location, but the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
Here comes Wilson Contreras. Fly to center his first time. And that one is lifted in the air. Trout should have this one. And that is that. On to the bottom of the fourth now. Still with no score. Bottom 4, Mike Trout. Up now, he's among the league leaders in homers, and each one feels like it's launched into orbit.
Pitchers try to avoid him, but when they don't, boom. His impact shows up as consistently as anyone in the league.
Yeah, Siggy, he doesn't just hit it far, he hits it loud.
Yeah, the ballpark doesn't stand a chance when he squares it up, or that tater total just keeps climbing.
Tater total! Contreras steps on the bag, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Here's Joe Adele. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. Fouled off left side.
Ball.
There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. Going. Gone! He sends one out the opposite way. His 33rd homer of the year. The Angels on the board first. It's 1-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Foul ball. One out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at-bat alive.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Fires to first in time.
Up next for the Angels, designated hitter.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the DH, Jorge Soler. 1 for 1. He singled to left his first time through.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
Ball. That's outside.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Two down, nobody on.
Ball. That's up there.
That one ripped left field. Carrying well. And it is gone. Jorge Soler goes deep. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tack one on the board. It's 2-0.
He really needed that swing. He hasn't been getting a ton of results at the plate lately, so I'm sure that one felt especially good. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at-bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Here's the left fielder, Josh Lowe. He's 0 for 1. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back here at Angel Stadium, so stepping in for Boston, Trevor Story. And he'll step off and take the signs again.
You know, these Red Sox just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
That one misses.
Inside,
ball
ball
2. On the ground at first. And foul ball. In the air out towards right center. Touches down. That's a hit. And they have their first base runner since the first inning. Ceddanne Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. Step off throw to first.
No, he's in.
Story back into the dive. Rafaela measures 5 feet 10 inches, 25 years old, and he's a native of Curacao.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
The 1-2. Left field, way back there. That one carrying. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. A 2-run shot, and we have a tie ball game. It's 2-2.
That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Romy Gonzalez now at the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. In there for strike 1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there in the mound.
Swing and a foul out of play. Here's the 0-2. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. Gonzalez not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And that one was indeed a strike. So they're now out of challengers. Caleb Durbin up next for the Red Sox. In the air left field. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Red Sox, catcher Carlos
At the plate, Carlos Narvaez. Fly to right his first time. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
Swing at a ground ball. Gets it to first. That's out number 3. 2 runs for Boston on the home run. Last half of the 5th coming up. This is Red Sox baseball on the show, New England. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. And that is out of play.
You know, these Angels just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Swings through it for the K. That K is his third of the game.
It's almost like he's telling the guys in the bullpen, stand down, I got this.
Logan O'Hoppe getting ready to hit. Fly to left his first time.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Ball, that's off the plate.
What a stop. And they get the out.
Up next for the Angels, second baseman, Christian.
So in now for the Angels, Christian Moore. Flied to right his first time. This to third, Durbin. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Through 5. All even at 2-2. Back in Anaheim. Close game here and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. So digging in, Jaron Duran.
The designated hitter, Jaron Duran.
And that misses.
That ball went out.
Ball 1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Set down on strikes. Strikeout number 8.
We'll take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
Abreu, batting with one down, takes a strike. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. All tied up, and we're in the top half of the 6th. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
So stepping in for Boston, Roman Anthony.
Hey!
In the air, right field. Adele under it. And that'll do it. Down in order go the Red Sox. Home half of the 6th inning coming up. Deadlocked at 2 apiece. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Patrick Sandoval.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
Ball,
The Red
that's
Sox
inside.
with some bullpen action. Greg Weisser, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Whitlock getting loose as well. The 1-0. Foul ball there. Swings and misses. And it's 1-2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Here's Trout.
Ball in. Ball 2.
The Halos with the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering misses. 3 balls, no strikes.
Gonna lay off that pitch down.
And ball 4 to Bird.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
And next for LA, Joe Adell. He's already homered here in this one. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
He's looking for a strikeout or a ball on the ground for a double play to sort of calm this situation down.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they slide in front in the 6th. It's 5-2. That one just sounded different.
Man, might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
Singy, this was a mammoth home run, over 460 feet, according to StatCast.
You know, Blue, there are only maybe 20 or so guys in the game that can hit a baseball that far, and it's absolutely crazy it's even that many. Such an impressive swing of the bat right there.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Patrick Sandoval out of the game. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. Number 56 on the pitch out of the pen here.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
Neto in the box now. No balls and a strike. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And now the DH, Jorge Soler. He's already homered in this game.
Inside ball.
Not showing great command so far in this at-bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here, or this could get ugly.
In the air, right center. This is mashed. Way back and gone. A 2-run homer. Second home run of the inning for him. And they boost their lead.
Maybe he's starting to break out of this mini slump. That's the type of swing that makes you think good things are coming his way. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate, here it is, watch it, I'm going to jog around the bases.
Down the left fielder, Josh Lowe. That's smacked down a line to center. Rafaela makes the grab on the run. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard-hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
That's out to center field. Rafaela takes it in for the out. And there's two away. Two down, base is empty. And the batter now, Logan O'Hoppe. Skirts to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. A solo shot. Their third home run of the inning. And they add to their lead.
First pitch swinging, and he got the fastball. He knew exactly what to do with it, too. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Number 56 won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Giovanni Moran on the pitch here.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And now Christian Moore. Ground ball to the middle. That's a base hit. So the two-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order. Back to the top of the lineup. Now here is Nolan Shotwell.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
That one pushed to the left and foul. The 0-1. In the air, left field, and it falls. And out to aboard. And now batting, Mike Trout. First pitch way inside a fastball. That one hammered, but pulled foul. 2 on, 2 outs.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That one misses, and the count is 3-1. Swings through that. Moore, the lead runner out at second. Shadowell on at first with 2 down. And that'll load the bases.
Well, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
And the batter now, Joe Adell. And he has a chance to homer for the second time this inning.
I'm sure it never crossed his mind and he'd get another chance to do that again in this inning, but here we are. Let's see if he can pull it off.
That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. And he leaves the yard. Grand slam. And he's gone yard again. Make that 4 homers in the inning. And they tack on to their lead. It's 12-2.
You know, more than 100 grand slams are hit every season in baseball, but they're still exciting every single time. So a great job here of staying within himself. You know that if you get a knock, you're going to drive in a couple, so stay focused on that. Well, he does more than just a knock. It's the grand slam to drive in 4. Really good job at the plate.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Giovanni Moran is done, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. New pitcher on here, Johan Oviedo.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
So 2 down. Now a chance for Zach Neto.
That's a ball.
This one in the air, right field. And that's a foul ball.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
2 down, nobody on. And they'll do it again. Fights it off, you'll see another. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 1-2. And that's outside.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
This one in the air, center field. And that's the 3rd out. But they break this game wide open with a 10-run inning. We're through 6 full. It's the Angels 12 and the Red Sox 2. You're watching Red Sox baseball on the show, New England. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. Sliced hard but foul. 0-1 down. He swings and fouls one off. The 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Here's Trevor Story now. 1 for 2.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with. This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
And
that's
another
ball.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. That catches the corner. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Well, showing some pretty dominating stuff out there in this one, not just in terms of swing and miss, but also in terms of command. You know, all the strikeouts, they just kind of speak for themselves, but when you don't walk anyone, you're demonstrating that you have the confidence in your abilities to truly go right after opposing batters.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. That to right. Adele drops steps, heads back on it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Red Sox go down quietly. It's 12-2. Back here at Angel Stadium, putting on a show at the plate today as the spray chart gives us a look at their 6 homers so far.
Yeah, they've been sending them out all over the yard, Boog. Doesn't seem like there's anywhere for these pitchers to hide.
Ball.
And the 1-0.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
That clips the corner. Good job to fight that one off. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Gonzalez gets under it. And there's one away.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Josh Lowe, the next to hit for the Angels.
Ball, that's outside.
The Angels up big in this one. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Next offering is foul back. The 1-1. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. The 1-2. Just
Nope, that's off the
missed.
plate. Ball 2.
That's towards center. Rafaela has a beat on it. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Angels.
So in now for the Angels, Oswald Peraza. 0 for 3 in this one. And that's fouled off. Two down, nobody on.
Ball 1. Ball, that pitch is up.
Two now. No question about this one. It's out of here. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they add a run. It's 13-2.
He hasn't been at his best at the plate these last few games, so this could end up being an important home run for him. Maybe it's a sign of more to come. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here's the Angels catcher, Logan O'Hoppe.
That's out.
Ball to strike. The pitch. High fly ball right field. And that is that. Angels get one with a solo homer. We look ahead to inning number 8. This is Red Sox baseball on the show, New England.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Angels.
back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Chase Silseth.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Gonzalez leading things off and takes a strike. Silseth, a 6-foot righty, 215 pounds, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in New Mexico. Just missing there. Ball 1.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Ball, that's out.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 2-2 on the way. And that one upstairs. Got him. First out in the top of the 8th.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Caleb Durbin, the next to hit. Durbin struggling on the road this season. Better results at home. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Adele takes it in for the out. 2 down.
Up next for the Red Sox, catcher Carlos Narvaez.
And here's the catcher, Carlos Narvaez. Out towards right center field. Adele on the run. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Throws to second, and that's a double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance, and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Duran in the box now. Takes strike 1. Not close with that one. And the count is 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're in the top of the 8th. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw in, and he's out.
On the tag, he's out.
Down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
Back in Anaheim, their offense has produced a lot of hits so far, as we see from the spray chart.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. 0-1 now.
2. Ball
Well, he missed
inside.
badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. So back to the top of the order. Nolan Shadowell, the next to hit for the Angels. And that one hammered. It has the distance gone. His 7th home run of the season. And they add on.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
One down. Now the number 2 hitter, Mike Trout. Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they boost their lead. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. And Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Red Sox bullpen. Johan Oviedo departs, and the home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break. Now on the bump, Justin Slayton. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. And up next for Los Angeles, Joe Adell. That misses. Ball 1.
Ball 2.
And another ball. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
Downstairs, and that's ball 4. So a man at first. Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels. This is again 5 in a row. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Greg Weisser, the young right-hander, up and throwing. In the air, left side. Anthony should have this one. 2 down.
Up next for the Angels.
Stepping in, Jorge Soler. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
That smash towards center. Rafaela moving under it. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Last chance now coming up for the Red Sox. We go to the 9th. So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu.
I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Nope,
just missed
outside.
with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch
Nope,
later in this
that's
at-bat.
inside.
Just off the inside edge. Fouls one off. 2-2. On a line out towards center. And there's one away. So up next, Roman Anthony. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. There's a line drive to left field. 2 down. So they're down to their final out. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. This one smoked on its way out of here. Wilson Contreras blasts one out. And they cut into the deficit. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
So 2 down. Trevor Story comes up to the plate.
Hey. Ball 1.
They're down to their final strike. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back. And that one is going to go. They go back to back, and they cut into the deficit.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Rafael stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Challenge from behind the dish here. And on further review, it was a strike. Still 2 challenges left for them. 2 down, nobody on.
That's a ball.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Offensive explosion today for these players. They gave up a few runs, but they had more than enough firepower to turn this one into a blowout.
This one ends 15-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Search all I can find. People next to me out of their mind. Looking through the light, gonna make you blind. So called sophisticated mankind. Brother plan seems to work. Economic growth is saving the earth. Sing alive, tell me what is it worth? A deeper love from the day of your birth. I start losing it, I'm out of control. Part I'm choosing, part I'm playing a role. They get your money, do they get to your soul? I bet you, honey, what you need is a goal. Now you're in it, you just playing the game. Another minute or a second of fame. Say my name, I'm going up in the flame. Another day, another breath I retain. Don't you wanna breathe? Don't you wanna breathe? Tonight we're in the air. No matter how long we can go. No matter how long we can go. Tonight we're in the air. No matter how long we can go. No matter how long we can go. Better stay woke instead of being blind. Your chip is ready, it's a matter of time. You still think everything is going fine? So-called sophisticated mankind. Freedom used to be worth a lot more. Now it's just a word and a word time for. hot and even got to the core. Tell me how low can you go?